First up, there are very few things that motivate people to get up every day at 3:30 in the morning, but pastries are one of them. Tammi Arender got up before the chickens herself to check out East Park Donuts and Coffee.
Long before the sun comes up, Lauren Anderson and her team are hard at work. You could say the folks here at East Park Donuts and Coffee are the ones who wake up the chickens, who wake up everyone else.
We get here as early as 4 in the morning to start getting our brioche dough that we made the day before because it needs to proof overnight. And they start rolling that out and getting that in the proofer. And then the next person comes in and they start frying off of all of our cake donuts that we made the day before. And then the next person comes in and they start glazing all the donuts. So there's just this constant stream of people coming in the morning just to get it all done so that we have as many donuts glazed by the time that we open at 6:30.
Anderson says she's a self-taught pastry chef. She likes to think outside the donut hole when it comes to recipes.
I like to travel and had been to Portland and they had brioche donuts there and I'd never had those before and I hadn't heard of them, so I thought it would be a fun concept to try and make here. And so that's how we ended up with the brioche donuts. And then same thing with the flavors. I really love that you can take different concepts and create flavors and you just always have the same base, so it makes it easier to work with in that sense.
Anderson is the pastry chef and store manager. Ken Woodard is the owner. He got the idea to open a business in East Nashville when he noticed what he called a lack of good donut shops in this part of town, at least ones that also did great coffee.
There'd been a dearth of donut shops here. Of course, now there's a bunch, but really there weren't that many when we opened up. And we decided, well, we'll just open it. We'll open a donut shop. But another thing we noticed was there wasn't a donut shop that took coffee seriously. That was one key thing that I thought would draw people in and make people come in every day, even if they weren't getting donuts or whatever. They'd still come in, get our coffee, get our espresso drinks and everything, get in their routine. So I thought that would help.
So with a full espresso bar made from locally roasted coffee beans, you get service with a smile and a design. Lots of flavors to choose from, featuring house-made syrups as well. But for those coming in for the donuts, rest assured the coffee takes a supporting role. The dough is made the day before, so it has a chance to proof or rise. Then it's put through the wringer, or well, the roller. Next, it's time for cutting out the shapes. There's lots more to do here than simple circles. East Park is famous for their donut grams. They'll spell out any message you like, and we like this one. Now it's time to go for a swim in a very hot pool. Hands with what appears to be large chopsticks flip the donuts at just the right time.
All right, so I'm going with the salted brown butter donut as well as a brown butter latte. How's that? Now they say a donut has about anywhere from 200 to 300 calories. I bet this one's going to be worth every calorie. Oh my goodness. That is sensational. You can really taste the richness of that brown butter. I got to jog an extra 5 miles today, but I don't care.
And most of the customers agree. John Dwyer and his wife often come by after their morning workout.
I just went to the gym, Tammy.
There is not a redeeming quality of that.
Nothing green here, is there? All right. I'm a salt sugar guy, and I love that.
That's
I
gotta
love
be
that.
heaven to you.
It is not too dense. You know, sometimes you get like it's just like you're picking up a 5-pound weight, which I did at the gym earlier. This cancels that out.
I love that philosophy. They also serve savory dishes as well, from breakfast sandwiches to a lunch menu. And while the restaurant business can be tough all on its own, Woodard says they've faced a mountain of obstacles, from a tornado in 2020 that blew off most of their roof, followed by COVID, And then a woman crashing into their lobby. They've had to dig deep to keep their desire to serve donuts to this East Nashville community alive. But they never once said it wasn't worth it.
I just hope that they feel welcome and greeted here, that they feel like this is a place that they want to come back to. It's really important to me, especially because I live in the neighborhood, that people are excited to be here and that they want to be here, that they feel welcome, and that they enjoy their donuts.
Well, I mean, I just hope they realize we're trying to do a good job. You know, I mean, everybody, it's all just a bunch of people trying to do the best they can. And then I hopefully, you know, just have a good feeling about the place and the people.
How did you like the story? We'd love to hear from you in the comments. If you enjoyed it, we have a lot more where that came from. Here's one you might like, and please click here to subscribe so you'll know when we premiere new videos. Thanks for watching.